Hey everybody, IronObie, and I'm back. And if you have been following a little bit of my channel or vaguely interested in video gaming at all and just overall, you may have noticed that as of today, when this video is being published, Rockstar has published the very first, about 2 months before the game launches, actual kind of gameplay, anything, for Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm a super big, if you know me personally, or if you don't know, but I'm a huge Western fan. I love the Western genre, I love Western films, and we don't really get that in video games, like, ever. So when Red Dead, the original Red Dead, eventually came out, I was like, this is great. And, you know, the online kind of intrigued me a little bit, but it never got that deep. But now we've had GTA 5 out for such a long time, and that was almost kind of like the foreground for the online. I'm hoping Red Dead 2 Online is going to be just phenomenal. But this isn't a video focusing on that. This is a video focusing on the gameplay. I'm going to try and just kind of minutely break down some of the things that we know about the gameplay. If you're looking for a gameplay breakdown, I will also be probably just linking the trailer at the bottom. I'll probably put it in the description. I'm going to see if I want to put it at the end of the video. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that yet. Not that it's like a Rockstar. I'm not gonna make money off the video, but I don't know if I want to deal with that like issue with Rockstar. I might, but we'll find out. But this is just gonna be a snippet. I mean, it's already here. It's just what's audio. But let's go ahead and really quickly go into the trailer. So again, oh, so excited for this. I'm so excited to see so much of this gameplay. We're seeing our lead character, Arthur Morgan. I believe it's Arthur Morgan. You know, he's getting broken out of jail by what you can see in the background is Dutch Vanderlyn breaking him out because Morgan is part of his kind of head of his gang. We get a little bit of the narration for just, you know, this is the West, and, you know, the outlaws are dying, and modernization is coming into the fold, and, you know, it's almost a very similar story to the original Red Dead, where it was very much, the outlaws are gone, they're dying, they're moving away from, you know, we're going in civilized world. God, it looks beautiful. And I was watching a lot of it looks so good. And this is shot in 4K. It's not obviously going to be 4K on this, you know, me showing you this, but the grappling, oh, so good. But I've been seeing things that, like, people are like, oh, this game's going to look so good in 4K on my PS4 Pro and my Xbox One X. I have reservations as to whether this game, because it looks so good, I don't know that it's going to run 40K on either of the heavy gen consoles. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I see that as very few games do nowadays. And Red Dead looks like a very tech-demanding game, so I don't know that the consoles, Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, doesn't matter how powerful they are, I don't think they will be strong enough to hard render this at 4K. This is probably shot on a very high-end PC, so it's on a PC sort of build, and PC will probably come out later, but it's, again, a very high PC build. Probably is what is running this game at 4K. And obviously we see the towns, and we see swamps, and we see deserts, and of course we get a couple key characters. Nikola Tesla, I guess? And then we apparently have him, Arthur will probably meet a couple key characters in history, at least in the time period. Again, I love that everything's, I just love everything so more detailed compared to even GTA 5. There's a little shot of, I'm going to double back there because that's important. There's a little, of course, if you played Red Dead 1, you know John Marston's in the gang, and boom, we get a little bit of shot of him right there, right behind Arthur on the horseback. So that's cool, nice little, if you're quick, you can see that. It's interesting the way that the gang system's going to be working in single player is that the gang seems to sort of move. We don't know if they're going to move constantly through the overworld, and if they do, the overworld's probably going to be decently large. And you basically have to, you reset up camp with these people, and they're very much indicating that you can play games, and that you're going to be able to kind of talk with these people and learn stories, and you can do things like hunt for the camp to make the camp, a little bit better. There's John again on the left. A little bit better, and you'll learn more about the gang and the people that you're with, what they do, and learn a little bit about them, and the things you do in the outside world, the overworld, if you will influence maybe some things inside in the camp. Maybe people are tracking you down, maybe the marshals or whatever will come and find you a little more often. It looks like there's a wide range of characters people are going to meet, and again, there's going to be multiple missions inside the camp that can, you can do things that will help you do things outside. And everything just looks so great about this game, and oh my god. The lighting, again, it's 4K, so I don't know if it's going to look this good on, a console. But we'll have to see. Again, I love God, we need more Western games, or maybe we don't. Maybe just getting these occasional Western games is what makes them so special, rather than just having them all the time and then they kind of get worn out. It's kind of like, we don't get a GTA. We got a GTA every 2 years. People will probably get tired of it at some point. And of course, we get our various overworld stuff like interfere. Like, do you shoot him and save his life? Do you help this guy get out of the bear trap and carry him back to town and make new friends, or do you make new enemies? Just that kind of stuff. And you can very much like you did John Marston in Red Dead 1, you can kind of influence how Arthur will kind of be. Will he be kind of roguish and rugged, and maybe he's a mean-spirited man, or maybe he's like a goody-two-shoes vanguard? We'll have to see. Again, we're seeing a bunch of new gameplay with how the guns work, what kind of guns, shotguns, your revolvers, your very much Western typical guns, Winchesters, rifles, double barrel shotgun, nice loaded. Again, I love the seamless stuff of these worlds. And of course, they talk about how you can groom the horse, and your horse is going to have very much a bond with you, and certain different types of horses are better for like maybe workloads, or they can carry more, or they can run faster. Or they're less scared, or they can, carry more weight, that kind of stuff. It's an interesting little tweaking concept that maybe might get pulled over to online. Again, this is not an online video for Red Dead 2. This is just purely looking at the gameplay stuff. And the trailer itself does a really good job, so I do recommend you go watch that. I'm assuming you already have if you're coming to see this, or you didn't know that the Red Dead 2 gameplay trailer is coming up. This is also only 1 of 3 parts, so we do have 2 more parts coming. I know there's general gameplay videos. I'm hoping the 3rd part might have just snippet online, and we'll see just maybe a little bit. We've seen, because this trailer, the very first part 1, has actually shown, I feel like, quite a lot. And I will be updating this channel every time a new part of this gameplay comes out. I'm very interested in Red Dead 2. Maybe more interested than I am in Destiny 2. I mean, I do like Destiny 2, but I do love me some shooty westerns. I love that movement of that horse. It's so smooth. It looks so good. And of course, the 1 at level, we have the 1 at level up top. Obviously, you can look for you, and you have that 1 at level coming back in. So obviously, the more you stay out of the lawman's way, you'll have to worry about people coming after you, and very much escape the wanted level, dead or alive. And we of course get a little bit at the very end. We get a little bit of just the dead eye, boom, 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 boom. So good. And now again, that was the part 1 for Rockstar. Game's launching October 26th. I still have to get my pre-order in. I really do need to. All captured in-game footage. But that's really it, guys. I just wanted to do a really quick breakdown. I'm just super excited to let you know that I'm going to be covering the upcoming gameplay updates. I hadn't been really covering Red Dead 2 in general on the channel for a while, ever since like E3 of last year, because Rockstar's pretty good, and it was difficult for me to come across information. But now that we're kind of getting the last 2 months, I thought it's now time to prioritize, especially with these videos coming out. It's nice to finally jump on that bandwagon and start talking about a video game series that I love dearly, from a company that I think does really, really good work with video games. Anyway, guys, again, the full trailer will be linked in the description below. I don't think I'm going to play it here at the end. I think you go watch it. Go watch the video. Go give that video more views. I'm just a humble YouTuber fan, and I cannot wait for this game to come out. October 26th, I wish was yesterday, so I was already playing it, and I don't have to make this video because I'll be playing the game. But anyway, guys, I've been IronObie. That's been the Red Dead 2 Part 1 gameplay. Part 2 hopefully coming out a couple weeks. Game's not too far out from launch, but tune in next time for when I show that back up. Subscribe to me if you want to see me continuing to cover this and talk more about where we're going to go with Red Dead 2. Maybe they tease a little bit of online. Maybe we'll see some of that coming up. Subscribe to me. Like the video if you were interested in Red Dead 2, you have an opinion. If you want to know, you have an idea of what we could see, what kind of gameplay things that you liked to see, maybe things you want to see that we maybe haven't seen yet, and we'll see more in Part 2, because they did talk about how we're going to see things like fishing and activities and just general things to do in the second part of the gameplay. And then hopefully they'll tell us what Part 3 will be. Fingers crossed for online. But thanks, guys. Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date, and I've been IronObie. I'll see you guys later.